Well, good afternoon and welcome to Tuesday's Tips Live on Facebook here with me, Michael Ferraro. Thanks for joining, and if you're watching this post-session, thank you for joining me post-session. That was a little blur from Facebook there. Well, as we go through our personal development program this spring with you, today's a very interesting topic. I'm going to kind of make this quick, but very interesting topic. So I get feedback from clients I coach and teams I work with. You know, Michael, we never have enough time. We just don't have enough time. We don't have enough time to do this. We don't have time to do that. We just don't have enough time. I always try to convince them, well, you have all the time there is. It's just a matter of how well you use the time you have allotted. So how do we get better use of that time? How do we get better organized using the time? One of the things we teach participants in our time management program is if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you got. So how do you make a change? How do you make a change? So one of the things we do in our coaching program with some of our executives is we have them fill out a time log. Michael, what is a time log? A time log is actually very interesting. I actually pulled one out here. It's an actual time log document, or for those of you who like Excel, you can do this on Excel. But you actually want to categorize and log everything you do from the time you hit your desk in the morning until the time you log off at night. And you want to do this over the course of a couple weeks. Now, in the virtual world, it's a bit different. We were doing this in the physical world. There was definitely diverse when it comes to those time logs. Unfortunately, the way things are now in the virtual world, it's like every day is Groundhog Day. It just so happens that today is Tuesday the 2nd. But every day seems like Groundhog Day. I have clients now that come to their computer in the morning, and they're there all day. They're just there all day. They're in Zoom meeting after Zoom meeting, Teams meeting, Teams meeting, Teams meeting. And they're literally connected to everybody all day. And there's less time to get the work done they really need to get done. And there's less time really to do anything else they need to get done during the day. So we encourage, and when I coach executives, we ask them to take this time log. They do it for 2 weeks. They send it to me, or they can do this on their own. And then I ask them to put stuff into blocks. How much time are you spending in meetings? How much time are you spending doing the work? How much time are you spending doing your A1 project? Kind of all that bucket stuff. And then how much time are you spending on interruptions? How many times are you getting taken away from your A1 project and being interrupted? Do you have an open door, or do you have a not open door policy? So it's very interesting what you see that comes out of those buckets. I find a lot of executives are sitting in a lot of meetings they really don't need to sit in. If you don't have to be in that meeting, don't sit in the meeting. Go do your A1 project. I also find that executives like doing certain things that they are not required to do, but they like to do. They could delegate it to somebody else, but they choose to do it on their own because they like doing it. And that's the big leap for a lot of executives, is letting go of those things they like to do, but they don't have to do, and only focusing on things they have to do, not like to do. And they could be same, they could be different things. And by eliminating the things that you like to do but don't have to do, you give an opportunity for you to coach and train somebody on that. You're now stepping out of meetings that you really don't need to be involved in. Or if you're involved in, you do your 10 minutes and step away from. And you're focusing on your A1 most important items that you need to do. And you're staying away from those interruptions. Now you have a map of where you're spending your time. My job as the coach consultant is to try to find you an hour a day. If I can find you an hour a day, 5 hours a week, would that be beneficial to you? I hope so. I hope so. Hopefully you'll be able to cut some of that time off the day, maybe go take a spin class at home, do a little yoga at home, but it's getting organized. And the way you get organized is by monitoring what you're doing for a week. So my suggestion to you is to use a log, either the log we can send you, or use an Excel file, start it at 8 in the morning, or whenever you hit your desk in the morning to night, log in everything you do it for a couple of weeks, and then analyze it. Happy to look at your log, help you analyze it, but if I'm gonna analyze your log, I'm gonna find things that I'm gonna take off your list and either give to somebody else or to get you out of, and find you that hour a week. So find yourself an hour a week. This is Tuesday Tips with Michael. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. If it's snowing out by you, be wary of the snow. And we'll see you next Tuesday for another tip to get you organized in 2021. Take care.